Cam Smith with U Sports Production reporting from Centennial Park in Langford, BC. Thank you for tuning in. It's the third and final day of round robin play before heading into the playoffs Saturday, Sunday. And the Langford Lightning bring their 2-1 record, taking their first loss yesterday to Toronto. And they'll take their 2-1 record up against New Brunswick today, who have a 1-2 record. St. Amand is taking the mound for the Langford Lightning in this critical game. She's having a really good tournament so far. And Vincent's going to take the mound for New Brunswick. She's a solid pitcher. And this should be really interesting. And both of these teams want to move up the seedings when they're heading into the playoffs so they can position themselves well for the run Saturday and Sunday. This should be a good one, folks. Let's play ball. And St. Amand will be facing leadoff hitter Hicks. And Hicks at the plate, and 0-2 count. She'd swing and a miss. Great pitch by Amand. And the next batter will be Rowe. And St. Amand with the delivery. And she just hammers this out. That's right in the gap, and there picking it up is Haslam, holding Rowe to a long single. And Bork would fly out to Lehman for the second out of the inning. But Amand is facing Brewer. Brewer with swing and a miss on a high inside fastball. Great pitching by St. Amand. And Michaela Vincent facing Bryden. Bryden 2 outs in the inning. And here goes Bryden. She's just going to put one straight up the middle. You can't do any better than that when you're hitting it on the ground. And Forshea up to the plate. Vincent with the delivery. And that is Robichaud. Sees Bryden stealing, and what an arm. A nice catch by Brewer. That's for the third out of the inning. And top of the second inning, that's Robichaud at the plate. St. Amand on an 0-2 pitch. It freezes her right there. She's pitching good today, as she has the whole tournament. And up to bat is Walsh, and Walsh is going to take this 1-1 pitch and just drive it out to right field. That is a great swing right there. That's right over the head of Jorgensen, but Jorgensen would get this in quickly. That's going to hold Walsh to a stand-up double. That is a great hit right there. Then Tracy up to the plate, 1-2 count, and St. Amand just blows one by her with a swing and a miss. After a Kraus walk, that is Gallant would step up to the plate. There's 2 outs in this inning, and Amand continues to impress with a slider away. And that is for the third out of the inning. Strikes out the side, folks. And we move to the bottom of the fifth in this pitcher's duel, 0-0 tie. And that is Anderson at the plate, and she is going to belt this. This is going deep. Kraus going to dive for it, and she just misses it. And look out, here comes Anderson. She's rounded second. She's going in for a triple. That's a stand-up triple for this young woman. Just belted that ball. Ruby Anderson. And Jorgensen in the run for Anderson, and that brings up McKenna Ani. Runner at third, nobody out. And Ani would take this ball and hit it right to Bork at third base. And Jorgensen put the freeze on her. She put the freeze on her. And McKenna is safe at first. Runner at third. And Ani is all the way to second. A great play. They try to get Jorgensen back at third. This is all Jorgensen right here. Putting the freezy hex on Bork. That's a good one. And St. Amand would ground out. And there's ducks on the pond for Lehman. And Lehman is going to drive this ball. That's a beauty right up to center field. That goes all the way to Rowe. Rowe brings it in. That's going to score 2 runs. Jorgensen scores. Donnie scores. And Lehman is safe at first. That is a timely hit. 2-0. Then Vincent facing Haslam. Runner at first. 2 strikes. And she throws a nice pitch. Swing and a miss. That's her second out. And then Gillis stepping up to the plate. Runner still at first, 2 out. Trying to break this thing open. This is a tight game. It's a crucial game. And Gillis takes a look, and Gillis is just going to pound this ball. It's going deep, deep, deep. It hits the fence. And I'll tell you what, runners rounding third all the way home. And in with a stand-up double is Gillis delivering again. And 3-0 Lightning. That is raining and raining. Drive this ball. She gets a little bit under it, but it is going deep. It's trouble there for Kraus. And I'll tell you what, that's going to score Gillis. She has got wheels. And so does Rainin into third. Lickety split. That's with a little slider triple. Bryden at the plate, runner at third, looking to knock this one in. And Bryden takes this ball and it is a frozen rope. And he'll go all the way to the wall, and that will score Tatum Reinen. And Bryden in with a stand-up double. That's a great piece of hitting right there. And then Forshea, this is getting away from New Brunswick in a hurry. Forshea digs this one out and rips the ball out to left field. And that is rounding third is Bryden. It's all the way in, scores. And in with a long, long single is Forshea. Forshea would make it to third on 2 wild pitches. And up steps Anderson. They have batted around in this inning. And Anderson is going to drive this. It goes right to Hicks with a nice pickup. And Hicks with a fireball over to first base. That will retire the side, but not before the Lightning get 6 on the board. Top half of the 6th inning, Forshea in for St. Amand, who pitched a great game. And that is Rowe. 2 strikes on her, and that is a 3rd strike. Nasty pitch. And then Forshea would face Bork. Now Bork looking to get this something rolling here for New Brunswick on the offensive side. And she's going to drive one to the opposite field. That is St. Amand into second. That holds her to a single. That's a great play. Bork would steal second, runner in scoring position. That brings Brewer up to the plate. Forshea with the delivery. Oh, and Brewer just kind of gets this out there, and that goes all the way out to Haslam. And Haslam with a nice throw to the cutoff, but not before Bork could score. They're on the board. New Brunswick with a great piece of hitting there by Brewer. Robichaud would fly out for the second out, and then that's Walsh right over to Gillis. That's a one-hopper, and all the way over. Whoo, with a little hop there is Lehman. That's for the 3rd out of the inning. 6-1. Langford Lightning in command. Top of the 7th, do or die for New Brunswick. That is Tracy at the plate, and the pitching right now is Anderson. Anderson with a fireball catches the corner of the plate. Up to bat is Thorburn. Runner at first base. You know, it's 6-1. This is getting late in the game. There's only 2 outs left. You got Ruby Anderson on the mound. And 1 out. Thorburn trying to keep this alive for this New Brunswick team. And Anderson with the pitch. And this is a comebacker right to Anderson. Anderson over to Peyton. Peyton goes to first base. And that is Lehman with a great catch. And that is a nice double play. Langford wins. They go to 3-1 in round robin play. That's a great trio of pitching. 4 hits, 10 strikeouts. And Langford will also beat Beacon Hill squad 10-0. And that would make them 4-1 in round robin play and seed them number 3 in tomorrow's playoffs, where they'll face DC White Rock Renegades. And that should be a good one, folks. Let's get out in the community. Let's support events like this. My name is Cam Smith with Youth Sports Production. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you on the field.